Hey guys, it's me Dasha and welcome back to my channel, of course. Wow, I'm so excited about today's video because it's another Q&A and I really like to talk to you. I really like to talk in general. So many questions. It was so hard to choose. I wanted to choose only 5, but it wasn't possible. So prepare something to drink or something to eat because this video is gonna be pretty long, I guess. The first question is, have you ever had a life-changing moment or experience? Well, you guys, the moment that changed my life was when I moved to Korea, when I started to live alone and when my separation from my family started. I went through a pretty heavy, bad mental stage, but thanks to that time, I learned a lot about myself and my real desires. Honestly, I don't really like to think about that time, but I realized that thanks to that experience, I am a better person right now. Second question is, what perfume do you use? Wait, let me show it to you. Right now I'm using Le Labo Santal 33. I'm using this one. This is how Dasha Taran smells at the moment. Oh, my favorite. How do I get rid of facial hair in a healthy way for my skin? Well, I don't know if this is the healthiest way, but I do waxing, which helps me to get rid of facial hair for the next 2 weeks. So I think waxing is not a bad thing. And also you can do laser. It's pretty safe, but it's more expensive. I personally do waxing. Which camera are you using for your video? I'm using Sony ZV-1. I really love Sony. And I always had only Sony cameras. And also another question is about, do I only use iMovie? Have I ever tried Premiere Pro or Final Cut? For my videos, I always use Final Cut Pro. And when I worked on Windows, I used Premiere Pro. And I really loved Premiere Pro. I started from that app. It was amazing, but I think I started to forget how to use Premiere Pro because I switched to Final Cut Pro because I can work with hotkeys and it's pretty fast for me. Okay, you guys, I changed my battery. And the next question is, do you regret something in your life? Well, you guys, I had thoughts that I regretted meeting certain people, but then I decided to leave it in the past and stop thinking about that because it makes no sense. It is in the past and the past cannot be changed. So it's really sad to waste your energy, your time on always reflecting about your past, thinking about something that is in the past. I am trying to live my life here and now. So the best thing that we can do is to try to live here and now. And it's not that easy as it sounds. I think step by step, it's possible. Did you change anything in your diet to achieve good skin? Thanks. 3 years ago, I'm still using intermittent fasting, and this is still the most comfortable and the best system for me because it also helps to normalize your blood sugar level, also helps to normalize your hormonal system. And I also rarely drink sodas, eat some snacks or fast food, but if I want to eat a burger, I will go and eat a burger because I don't want to restrict myself too much because it's not good, you know that? And another thing that can really help your skin, especially if you have body acne, hot water in the morning. People really underestimating hot water in the morning on an empty stomach. Just don't drink it when it's too hot that you burn your mouth. No. Maybe 40, 50 degrees. I'm drinking 60 degrees. Hot water in the morning on an empty stomach, and also 1 teaspoon of black cumin oil. Girls, you should try it because black cumin oil also helps to normalize hormonal system, and it's also very healthy for women. So I think you guys should try it out. And also, if you have acne, if you have problems with your skin, don't forget to go and see a doctor. Don't forget to change your skincare because skincare is also very, very important for your skin. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on YouTube, because I want to show you all the good products for your skin, makeup, skincare, everything. So don't forget to watch my channel. Okay. Do you feel lonely in Korea? Tell us a little bit about your daily life there. Well, you guys, in my first year in Korea, I felt very lonely. I felt very bad. My mental condition in general was so bad. I had no friends, no family here, but after a while I decided to stop suffering. I decided to choose to live a happy life. So after some time I started to meet new people, like new friends and new opportunities. And now I am happy with the way I make my life. I think it's very important to choose to live a happy life. And about my daily life, I have shootings a few times a week and also Korean classes and business meetings because I'm going to launch a makeup brand. It's gonna happen pretty soon, so I often have meetings. And also I try to maintain my hobbies and work out a few times a week. Usually I try to chill on weekends. If I don't have any plans or meetings, I just chill at home. Or I meet my friends and we do some different activities. And you know, I have that hobby. I really like to explore coffee shops in Seoul because Korea is very famous for coffee shops. All the coffee shops here are so beautiful. I like to go to some new coffee shops, drink their signature drinks and eat some unique desserts, and it's kind of fun. I love it. I don't know if I can call it a hobby, but I guess I can. Why not? I'm even thinking about making new series of videos for my YouTube channel where I go to different coffee shops and taste their drinks and desserts. How to lose face fat? Please reply me. Well, guys, since we cannot burn fat from only one area of our body, we have to do a calorie deficit to burn fat from all over the body. And calorie deficit is one and only way to burn fat. You know, not long ago, I also noticed that my face got slimmer. And I think it's because first, I matured. You know, when you're just getting older, your face is naturally gonna be slimmer. So I think you shouldn't force it. I think you look very cute and young when you have cute cheeks. And the second thing is that I also did a mini calorie deficit. I lost some weight. I lost a few kilos recently, and that's why my face looks slimmer. So I think if you really want to try it, you should go for a calorie deficit. But please don't do any radical diet because it can only make things worse. And the result from all these super radical diets is that the result is not gonna be permanent. You're gonna have it for a few weeks maybe, and then you're gonna get it back. Don't do it. Just try to eat healthier. Just try to eat less carbs, less sugar, less fast food, and it's all fine. And just try to walk more. You don't even need to work out a lot. You can just only walk outside. Just walk for 40 minutes every day, and you're gonna see how your body is changing. But it all started from here. Even if you will be skinny, but the problem is here, you will never be satisfied with your body. Don't forget about your mental health. Next question. How to glow up? I have received so many questions like this, but in order not to make this video too long, because I can talk a lot about this topic, I am going to make another video about my glow up and how to glow up. I think I have some things to talk about, so guys, please wait for it, and I promise to make another video very soon. Are you straight? Yes. How do you deal with jealous people? Wow. Okay, let's talk about it. Well, guys, it actually wasn't that easy, but I learned how to stop communicating with jealous people because they affect you so much. It's like the mold that infects you. I always remember about these pictures. Like, you can just keep it in mind. Personally, I am a very sensitive person, and to be around jealous, negative people, it's very hard for me mentally because after a while I start to think negatively, I start to feel bad, I even feel sick sometimes, and the only thing that's on my mind is some something bad. So for me, I cannot have even like one person who is like negative, who is jealous, because this passive aggression that these people usually have is so bad. I don't want to waste my time and energy to argue with this person or to explain something to this person. So the best way is to cut them off. I understand that it can be your close friend, it can be someone with who you have been like friends for a long time. If that person is making you constantly feel bad about yourself, about your life, about how you see this world, what is the point of staying with this person? If you constantly feel bad, just ask yourself, do you really need it? Do I like the way I feel when I'm around this person? No? Then why do I need to stay with this person? Why do I need to suffer? If you like to suffer, okay, like it's your choice. But if you're choosing to live a happy life, you have to cut off such people. You don't want to keep poisoning your life. In my opinion, I either stay alone and live a happy life alone, or there are always a lot of good people in this world with whom you can feel happy, you can feel productive, you can do many good things together, you can grow together. You guys, I just wanna say, never tolerate negative towards you. How much did it cost to get your teeth done? Or did you get them done for free? You guys, I paid for the procedure, and to be honest, it's pretty expensive, but it's worth every single penny, because I didn't want to wear braces, I didn't want to do veneers because I didn't want to shave my teeth. If you know about veneers, you know how they shave your teeth, and it's not good for your teeth, especially when your teeth are not that bad. I have my teeth done at Minish Clinic. I already made a video about it because I am the face of the clinic. I didn't know that teeth can change your life. It made me more confident, it made me happier, and it made me even more beautiful. So this procedure is not only for beautiful smile, but also it helps to keep your teeth healthy, and they don't shave it as much as they do for veneers, for example. I would recommend you to visit the website and ask them about the approximate price for you, because you know it calculates individually, and you have to talk to a doctor first to know how much it will cost for you, because so many details. And I also saw a question about how long did it take to get my teeth done. It took only 1 day. In 1 day they made my teeth, but before that maybe it took like 1 week, because I had some gum treatment. It was very fast. Like in one moment I changed my appearance. Do you want kids or family one day? Yes, you guys, one day I want to build my own family, and of course I want to spread my beautiful genes. I mean but honestly, you guys, I have no idea about the perfect age to do that, but it's also very important to find someone with who you can build a healthy relationship, and also when both of you have the value of building a family and raising wonderful children. Because personally, I want my husband and I both work and put our best efforts into it in the future, because I'm not happy with the version where all the responsibilities are only on the woman, and the woman works 24/7 to feed both her children and her husband without any like personal time. So if I have a man in my life who has common goals with me and who is ready to work together, to be happy together, then I am happy to start a family. Okay, last question. Have you ever met any idols? And tell us about your experience. So I can tell you about 2 recent cases who I met. Yeah, of course, I met quite a few idols, but recently I saw a girl from Twice. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I saw a girl from Twice and saw me walking together in the middle of Gangnam. It's like the center of Seoul, and they looked so chill without like any security, or, you know, without any bodyguard. When I saw them, I was like, oh, I also had dinner in that area, and that area is pretty like expensive and has many different like restaurants. After having a dinner, I was standing outside like with my company members, and then I saw them and they were like so chill and they looked like real human, you know. And before that, I remember that I met Minho from Shiny. He was very kind and we took a picture together, and he's really like tall in real life. I was so happy to take a picture with him. It was some private event, and actually I saw many famous people there. I was quite shy to ask them to take a picture with me because I didn't want to like disturb them and their like personal space, because maybe they're tired of paparazzi constantly following them. But what I can tell you guys is that all these famous people, like celebrities, they really look good in real life, because you can see how they take care of themselves, and their hair, their skin, the way they look, everything is like, you can tell that this is a celebrity. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was interesting for you to listen to me. I really like to talk about mental health and my experience, because I think it's very important to talk about it. Next time I'm going to announce when I'm going to film another Q&A, so you can leave your questions. You can leave any questions and I'm going to answer them in my next Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Wow, I was really happy to talk to you. Wow, it's been a while. I posted my last video maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago already. Wow, you guys, I love you so much. Love you. Bye bye.